All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kakwadash, diviners unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples towards younger brothers in peace and blessing. Salutations to the hopeful lake out there pushing his word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful lake, the believers, the listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashem Shai. All right, what I want to get into this evening, just continuation, certain things that happening according to prophecy, man. All right, so what I want to get into is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, all right, because as we look out into the earth, prophecy is pretty much, taking a hold in the earth. Everyone's day to day, is starting to become affected, by prophecy, and it's going to happen more and more. You know, another day, all right, with conflict, dealing with wars and conflicts. Another day of inflation. Another day, all right, of economic, a day closer to economic collapse. And all these things eventually are going to take off. All right, and we're in the build up to all these prophecies happening at the same time. Now, when you go to the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 1, it says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower. Okay, because the Lord has set particular men to be watchmen, you know. And as we watch and we look out into the world, okay, we come and report it, you know, to the congregation. It's just like in the ancient world when you have a watchman on the tower, well, he will be on that tower and he will have a view that he can see beyond, and the Lord gave particular men the spirit, all right, of prophecy, because prophecy means to say before. So when we read these scriptures, we can see beyond, okay, and when we look out into the current events, we can see these things coming, because Yahweh Shema Shai gave us a spirit to see beyond. Okay, so as we're on our watch, okay, we're on, our patrol, all right, in the spirit, and we see these things, we report these things, man. You know. So reading on, it says, "I will stand upon my watch, and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved." And the Lord speaks to us, okay, through these current events, through world events. The Lord speaks to his men. When things happen that are related to prophecy, that's the Lord speaking to his men. And that's what we speak on. All right? That's why your elder apostle Hard is big, okay, on us what? Speaking of prophecies, man. All right, Isaiah 62 and in 6, it says, I have set watchmen upon the walls of Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord keep not silent. So the Lord set up watchmen. He put the spirit on particular men to be true watchmen, man. All right, they won't be full of gimmicks. All right, they won't be putting up clickbait videos. Okay, they won't be giving you green light to eat pork and abomination, abominable food. All right, they wouldn't have gray areas with the doctrine. You know, they will be men with no guile, with the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, to be sincere watchmen, man, sincerely looking and reporting, man. Okay, and this is what you see happening, man. That spirit trickles down from apostles and elders of GMS, the heads, on down, to us younger brothers, on down to the newer brothers, on down to the believers, all right, that listen, all right, they're being informed through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. It be the Lord, like the Lord be aiding us, man, like these lessons we be putting together, it's a lot of things just falling our lap. It's a lot of things that just, how you can watch a YouTube video and then another one will play after, you know. I don't, me personally, I got a lot of good informative videos, and they would just pop up, I'll be researching something and it don't take a second. It'd be the video I want to be right there, man. The video I need, for the lesson to be right there, man. That's Yahweh Shema Shai aiding in the spirit, this ministry, man. Okay? So when you go back to, all right, Habakkuk, yeah, I know brothers can attest. I see brothers, saying coming. A lot of information just fall in our lap. Once you become consistent at looking at things and looking into things, man, the Lord is just start giving you stuff, man. You know, and then like the matter of fact, verse 2, Habakkuk 2 and 2, it says, "And the Lord answered me and said, Write the vision and make it plain upon the table, that he may run that readeth it," man. Okay? And the vision in these prophecies, man. And the table of the scriptures. Okay? And in this time, all right, as the elder apostle Tahar, all right, the apostles go into, like, we know more, than the ancient prophets, because now everything is full circle. The things that they spoke about, the things that they were describing, all right, now all the technology exists. The missiles, all right, Revelation 9 going to World War One, World War Two. See, now those things have happened, and now we fully understand these things. Now we can make these things plain. We can tell you exactly what those arrows are that's going to be shot to the ends of the earth. Okay, we can tell you exactly what that scroll, all right, that was rolled in the heavens. All right, the elements burning with fervent heat. Okay, the MOTB, the vision that John the Revelator seen. We can tell you, we can make these things plain now. And it said that we can run, because when you will get a message in the ancient world, and you have to run with that message. That's why a lot of times we get certain information, man. Hey, we run to these live screens, man. Brothers, hey, brothers be running to the house, you know, because hey, we got this, we got a message, we see something happen, we see video that's informative, the Lord, throw us something, man, and we like, man, I gotta, I gotta put this on wax. I gotta get this message out, man. You know, like yesterday, man, it was just videos. It was just coming in all day, man, showing how them devils was lying, all right, about, the so-called retaliation from them small hats, man. All right, it was a lie, okay? But the Spirit give us these things, and we run, to the to the phone or the laptop to, bring the message. You see, so um, reading on, it says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry." Okay, that's the title of the lesson. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. And I just want to harp on that. It will not tarry. Though it tarry. So dealing with the situation with Iran and them small hats. So with them small hats, they didn't, the Iran attacked last Saturday, a week ago, all right, and they did legitimate military, missiles, drone and missile strike, okay, on the small hats. So, like I say, what it did, it pretty much had those small hats on their back feet, okay, and Iran, not only did they did the attack, they put a threat out there and said that if there's any type of retaliation, okay, then we're gonna do another attack tenfold. So those small hats, they didn't do nothing, okay, for a week, and then yesterday, all these breaking news and all these, news outlets, reporting on this Israeli military, retaliation against Iran, which there was a gimmick, okay, there was a gimmick. All right, and we're gonna continue to follow these things, but it was political, because every day that those small hats didn't respond, they was looking weaker and weaker, so they had to do something. Now, what they did with that gimmick shows you that they not ready to deal with Iran yet. So they did their little gimmick to buy some more time and to make it seem, all right, in the press and politically, as if they still, had this dominant posture over there. What Iran did was show them small hats, y'all don't have the dominant posture. Y'all not invincible over here. Okay? So on small hats, what they did with this little gimmick, and it was so pathetic that the Iranians like, man, you know, they this, and then another thing with these small hats, they wanna be looked at as the victim. So imagine if, because they only sent 3 drones, okay? So if Iran would have did their tenfold attack and sent 3,000 drones and missiles to the small hats, they was gonna present the story. You know how these devils do. We only sent 3 drones. We only did a 3 drone retaliation. They sent 3,000, and they was gonna play the victim. See, Iran know how these niggas is, man. We know how these niggas is, man. So they were looking for an opportunity to play the victim. All right, to get more. Cause see, those small hats, them days when they wasn't attacking, they was going to talk to these different nations, man. To try to get pretty much a click, okay, to deal with Iran. See, the IDF know they can't do nothing with Iran heads up, okay? They lost to Hezbollah in 2006, so they know they don't want no part. What Jake say, what Jake be saying, you don't want to see a picture of me. Jake be talking to it. All right, so the IDF don't want to see a picture, all right, of Iran, okay? So what they had to do was they did this little political gimmick. They let the Western media run with it, blow it out of proportion, like they just did something great. Like they were just bombing all type of cities. You had one report talking about 8 cities, was struck by this Israeli attack. Then they said missiles. Then they said drones. Then one report said F-35. One report said F-16. One report said dozens of F-35. So all this does now, since Iran not gonna fall for that trick, this just give these Israelis more time. So anything can happen. Okay, like you just speculate. Just studying the patterns of how things go. We just speculate. So now we might see Iran and the Israelis, they pretty much gonna be in both of them gonna be in their corners. And them Israelis know this is what these Israelis know. When they go with Iran, they gotta go so hard that Iran is not able to respond. Okay? That's the Israelis' biggest fear. Is that if they go with Iran and Iran is able to respond. Okay? Because Iran, they, hey, if the Israelis go over there playing with a real military strike, okay, and Iran is able to respond, it's gonna be bad. So you got two scenarios. It's just me speculating, just saying, speaking as a man. The Israelis, they waiting. They gonna do something. All right, they not, yeah, they just trying to, like I say, they trying to get everything in order. They trying to work with with their allies, and they plot, but they shook up right now. Like I say, Iran did a psychological play on them. How they did it. So them Israelis, when they strike Iran, either they gonna strike Iran so hard, okay, that they can't respond immediately, and Russia gonna have to get involved. Okay, because Russia is not gonna let Iran fall to the west. All right, Iran is too important to the economy of Russia and China to let Iran fall to the west. Okay, as we went into before, or you're gonna have them Israelis do a strike, and Iran missile defense system is gonna perform way better than the West think, and they gonna absorb that attack from Israel, and what they launch back, it's gonna shake the Mediterranean. Where if they do a true attack on Iran, and Iran missile defense absorb it to the point that Iran can hit back, it's gonna be a hard hit to where America gonna have to get directly involved. Okay, so this is where we at with that situation. It could go the other way, but like I say, just following the experts and kind of seeing how both of them been moving and knowing them Israelis know that they not gonna be able to see Iran. Iran stand a better chance of absorbing Israel attack than Iran can absorb. Than Israel can absorb Iran. So Israel know they're gonna have to come hard, and if Iran absorbed it, you know, it's gonna be a long day in Tel Aviv. Okay, so like I say, it can go another way. Something else can happen, but this is just what I'm looking at, in the spirit, and you kind of have this stalemate. So you might see, nothing just major happening. The small hats might go, back picking on Hamas, killing civilians. Okay, a little back and forth with Hezbollah. Okay, but you might not see too much action with them in Iran in these next few days, maybe even a few weeks. But we'll see. This ain't nothing definite. I'm saying, all right, but we know, that the scriptures say, though it tarry, it will not tarry. So when it kick off, it's gonna kick off. It's gonna spiral out of control, man. But you small hats, you can't let you make it. You still, all right, ain't pulled up on Iran yet. All right, you Israelis have not pulled up on Iran yet. Okay, after their strike. Okay, so this is day 8. All right, and we gonna start counting the days, man. Tomorrow be day 9, and you ain't made no move, man. you know. So yeah, man, I ain't gonna make this long. I just wanted to touch on that, just kind of give a briefing of where we at with it. Like I said, I'll continue watching, as well as other brothers. But we'll continue watching these things and reporting. If y'all see something, hey, send it to me in the comment board. Y'all see some news, think it might be interesting, send it to me in the comment board, and hey, we comb through it and see what's what, you know. But Lord will, you brothers, all right, and you sisters edified. Till next time I say shalom, Kwam Yashala, Abba Ball soon.